Hey guys, it's Homeless Diabetic. I'm here for a little chat about EBT getting shut off. So we all know people who get some type of assistance, and it's okay. And there are people who abuse the system too. Now, get me wrong, but the vast majority of people on food stamps need help. Um, I mean, we're talking about disabled people, people who are on fixed incomes, children not being able to eat. And I want to know what side of the aisle you guys are on this. Whose fault is it? So we have, of course, the government shutdown. We're trying to pass this. The Republicans are trying to pass the CR bill. Now, the CR bill, I agree with. That just gives us a continuancy of basically the same thing we're on now. Why we figure it out and try to, come up with a better plan, and it keeps the government open. People don't lose their benefits or whatnot. And I believe the Democrats want this. I think the Democrats want people not to get food stamps, and because they're going to say, well, look at President Trump made people starve, and they're going to try to throw that angle on it, when really, it's the Democrats are, holding up this bill because they're not getting what they want. The Republicans are not getting what they want in the CR bill. It's just a continuancy to keep the government open. So, it's not, what's more important, America's eating or this little fight we're having? And now the Republicans also, I'm more of an independent, definitely more right leaning. I'm not liberal by any means, but the Republicans also look down on people who get food stamps, saying and they're saying basically there are people who, if you can work, you should be able to work and get a job and do all that. But we're also a little bit, they're crueler towards the homeless side and stuff like that. I don't agree. Blindly following any side is dumb. You've got to be, I think everybody should be an independent, honestly, because that's how we're going to make America better, is becoming individuals with our own brains. The left has gone crazy. I don't agree with much they say, but I don't agree with everything the Republicans say either. Now, I agree on ICE. I agree on, I agree that we need to have secure borders. I believe that, we should definitely support the police as long as they're doing their job properly, unlike the Portland, Oregon police who are not. I agree with a lot of things. Even though, like people are going all crazy about this ballroom, Trump made a ballroom. Who cares? You guys gave how many billions to Ukraine? Like, America needs to focus on America. We are a struggling country right now. Like, we're one of the richest countries in the world. We're one of those powerful countries in the world, but we hand over so much of our working money, not theirs. People, these senators and people who are making these bills and all that, it's not their money. We overwhelm them by the majority by billions and trillions, like we're putting in way more money than they are. And we need to focus on America. Like, there's going to be so many families that aren't going to eat, and it's sad. Like, it's almost the end of the month, so people are running out of their food stamps now that need it, and what are they going to eat? I live in my car. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I have to have food, and I get food stamps. I don't know how I'm going to eat, let alone I'm trying to save for an RV, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's a scary situation for a lot of people, and I wish we'd understand that, this isn't really necessarily a blame game, but we've got to put people accountable for doing this. It's sad that, so many Americans aren't going to be able to eat this month, and we're going to actually be like a third world country with our citizens starving. And the Democrats are going to try to use this on Trump, and I think that's all it is. This is a publicity show punishing America so the Democrats look good. But the Democrats are the one that aren't signing that damn bill to keep it open. So I hope everybody looks at this when they vote. I hope everybody does, understands. We need to, and even on the Republican side, we need better people. We need more people to start running for stuff. And, and that's definitely not me, but, there's a lot of smart, good people out there that can do better. And we should never be in this situation. This is the greatest country in the world, and we're looking like a third world country, this month. If we're going to have people that, looting is going to go up crazy, crime is going to go up crazy. This is going to do a lot of damage, more than just people not eating. I just want to know what your view is, though. Let's have a discussion in my chat about it. You guys can, comment, and I'll try to reach back to every person I can. But I really think we need to wake up and stop voting blindly and stop being blind about everything, and just, be better. America's better than this. We're better than this. Hopefully we'll be able to go live again tonight and watch some of the protests. I know it's going to be raining over there, but we'll see what's going on. We'll still try to go live, even if it's just for a little bit. I want to thank all the new subscribers, too. We're killing it on that. So you guys have a great day.